So, whoever I'm speaking to today, there's definitely this wish that you have right now to do something adventurous, to move into a new part of your life, to fulfill some wishes that maybe you've had for quite some time. Maybe you've had this like burning desire inside where you've really wanted to move forward with something or someone. And I think that you've been quite obsessive about this particular thing. I'm definitely seeing like your eyes are on the goal to the point where it's actually become a bit of an obsession for you to find this heart's desire. And for some of you, it is definitely regarding your home. It's about finding the right place for yourself, whether it's in the capacity of it being a home for yourself, or it is finding an actual physical home. So it's either locational, where do you feel at home, or it's physical property that you've got your mind set on. So some of you could be looking to buy a property. I'm seeing by Christmas for some of you is on the agenda. It's a new adventure for you. Also seeing some of you wanting to buy maybe like a van or a travel van or something like this, and adventure and go off into the wilderness. I'm definitely seeing that journey of just finding yourself wanting to live more naturally in nature, and definitely because this feels more like you. So it's actually more like you want to live more free and wild. Okay, so some of you, I'm definitely seeing that you could be dealing with someone though who doesn't have the same not prospects, but they don't have the same faith in your vision as you do. Or it could just be that they are, they're open to exploring, but also they kind of feel like they want to anchor themselves in one spot. Whereas for you, you're the complete opposite. You are definitely like, some of you are definitely looking to have either a holiday home or to adventure, like I said, have a house or a place, find your place in the world. And that could mean that you have to keep going from one place to another because that's your calling. Okay, your path is to follow the path wherever it may lead you. Whereas I think some of you may have somebody in the external environment that's struggling with that concept currently. I do think they will come round. I think they will. It could just be how you describe it, okay? How you're describing this journey that you want to go on to that person. Because I think they can see that you have your mind set very, very much on this idea, okay? And so if there is somebody that you are wanting to take with you, or that has, maybe a more negative view of this circumstance because, they're kind of a little bit more scared of adventure, so to speak, they will come around, okay? I am seeing that. And I think your passion for whatever this is right now, if it is not a house or not a journey, it could just be a person as well. So some of you could be dealing with a person, and again, you might be feeling quite obsessive about this specific person. Maybe you're not with them, but they are your target. They're in your eye line. So let's just get some more cards here with regards to this circumstance. Okay, so we've got balance. Okay, so I would definitely say that if you are finding yourself a little bit obsessed, a little bit like OTT, over the top, vitality, this has come out in every single reading that I've just done. So there's something here that must be collective with regards to vitality and growth. I do feel like, yes, if you are feeling a little bit obsessive about this particular circumstance or person or the passion and wanting this to work, just try to find and maintain some sort of balance within this circumstance. Have grace with it. And, I think the most important thing is to, yes, we can have wishes and we can have desires, which we do have. But I think it's really, it's about balance, it's about patience. And so if somebody, like I said, if somebody else is going through something, or they're not quite ready to move into the next stage, it could be someone also that's quite stubborn, okay? I'm definitely seeing some stubborn energy here. If someone doesn't really want to move, they're quite anchored into where they are. They don't particularly want to move. Why is that? What is the purpose? Why does this person not want to move? Let's see. Flying and dreams. Okay, so we have both of these cards. Interesting. So again, I think they do like the idea of this. Perhaps it is that they are scared of flying. It might be that simple. It might be very, mundane, and the fact that they don't like to fly. But I am also seeing like flying and dreams as, this person. This is why I keep saying this person. If there is someone in the peripheral, it can also be you. But if you have these dreams and these visions of a bigger future for yourself, then there's a reason that it's there, and it's in the, hope, okay? So I do think that, like I said, this person, they do have optimism, but right now, currently, it doesn't feel like they're in the position to be able to be where you are. I mean, you're in this energy, look at this, it's a magical. These two cards together, look at that, fire and passion, and that's your energy. So I do feel like you are much more measured in that sense. Look at that, rebirth. Okay, so it is perhaps that this other person, if you're dealing with someone, could be going through their own rebirth currently, and they need to come to sort of their own conclusion and their own epiphany. And that's, I know that you are excited and you want things to move forward, but you do have to also consider where they're currently at energetically as well. And the more that you can understand that, and the more that you can kind of give them grace in their specific circumstance. So perhaps it is that someone is moving out of their own home, and or they have stuff to wrap up themselves, that they can't be where you're at. I just see two people on two different pages right now, and that doesn't mean that they're not going to be on the same pages, or you're not going to be on the same pages, but I do see someone struggling a little bit right now with some anxiety. Don't think it's you. I think it's the other person that you're dealing with here. Any more messages here? Yeah, I've got the masculine energy there just popped in. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Two of Cups, beautiful. And we've got the Star again. Okay, so yeah, so this person, and look, the Fool. Again, we've got this hope and this new beginnings and everything moving forward and this magical wonder. So there's nothing to worry about. I think it's just a matter of, like, again, keep getting that word, patience. Patience is a virtue. It's very important that you can be patient. If you want this person, let's see what this says. Own your path. Okay, again, so it's like you know where you're going, right? You know where you want to be, and you want to, move forward, do whatever it is that you want to do. Look, we've got this, seeing the Wizard of Oz. Someone might be watching the Wizard of Oz this week. Definitely seeing that as a possibility. And then we've got lightness. So it's about traveling light, okay? And this is your energy. It's just so floaty and magical. I'm just getting the excitement of whoever I'm reading from here. But yeah, like, try to have a little bit more patience with whoever you're dealing with here, because I think that they will come around, but it's just going to take a little bit of time. Yeah, look, they may be in a bit defensive mode at the moment. It's nothing to do with you though. Look, yeah, I feel like they're they're in stealth mode. Yeah, look, we've got the Queen of Pentacles here. They see you. They know who you are. They see you. They're not choosing to block you purposefully, and they see you. They know who you are in terms of your caring nature and this kind of thing. But this is something, what I'm getting is they've got to do for themselves. Look, yeah, this is a solo journey for them. They have to sort out their finances. Yeah, look, and their emotional sense. Once they come back into their emotional sense, because they're trapped in their head right now, yeah, and so they might be doing, research on why they're particularly feeling this way. I don't know why it keeps coming back to this person feeling stuck. There's obviously something more that needs to just come through here in the messages. Just check what that one is. Magician. Okay, perfect. So, oh, we've got another card on the floor. Oh my god, hold on a second. So many cards have fallen and I didn't even see them. Well, they're obviously important. Sorry about that. I didn't even see these fall. So look, yeah, somebody's working on a plan. And I think it's this person. I think their head's down, like I said, they're focused on something else right now. They're anchored into their own reality, and they do see you. They see your nurturing nature. It's not like they don't want to be with you or they don't want to follow you in this circumstance. They do, but please have a little patience, okay? Have a little patience. Look, it's all coming back around. So that's what I've got for you. I don't think there's any more that I can really say. Let's see what we've got here just for this. So what do we have? This one is I can't even see, my eyes are so bad. Religious factors. Okay, could be something to do with that. Okay, there's religious factors that are affecting your love life. Maybe that's part of what the blockage is right now, but somebody is making a decision because they do want to be with you. Soothing stillness. Okay, so yeah, I do feel like this person, we've got soothing stillness again. So just be mindful and be in your energy and know that everything's coming. Just have patience. Okay, thank you so much, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.